if he didn't mention that Tyler Guyton had a terrific offseason. He's been working his behind off. He looks great. And then to add to what he had, that was his first initial quote, then probably there was another follow-up. He's, again, more of what Brian Schottenheimer had said was that Tyler Guyton has been having a great offseason. I think some of the new things that Clayton Adams and Connor Raleigh have brought really fits him. He has not missed a day. He was one of the first guys back in the building. He understands how important this year is for him. And I do think that this is an important year for him because I do think that if he does not pan out well, I will not be shocked if the Dallas Cowboys spend another first-round draft pick next year for a left tackle if Tyler Guyton does not work out. I want Tyler Guyton to work out. We drafted him for a reason. I want to shift our needs in the first round next year to be something different. I don't want it to necessarily be on an offensive lineman. If that's what it is next year, so be it. I'm not going to be, I wasn't part of the war anyway between team weapons or team trenches, but I don't want to spend another capital on offensive line if we don't need to. If we can work what's in-house right now with what we got with Clayton Adams as our OC, Connor Riley as our offensive line coach, if they're able to mold Guyton into a really fine and great player, that's it. Again, there are things that you can't teach him. You can't teach 6'8", and you can't teach great feet for that size and for that position. That's things he already has down. We already know what he needs to work on. It's just hand placement, very, very inexperienced offensive line. I think the misconception from what we got from our past Hall of Fame offensive linemen from Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, and Tyron Smith, all guys drafted in the first round, and Tyler Smith, you want to add that to the group as well as a damn good plug-and-play first-round offensive lineman. I believe what helped those four guys and those four men is that they were born to play offensive linemen. Sometimes, man, offensive linemen, that's one position you have to be born to play. There's a few positions you have to be really great, but you just have to be born an offensive lineman. Some of the offensive linemen that I knew growing up, man, most of them were big bone most of their entire life. That's not an attack on anybody, but I'm just saying that some of the better offensive linemen and the guys that are good up front and playing defensive tackle or nose tackle, most of those guys have been big their entire life. Tyler Guyton was probably bigger in his life, but he wasn't made to play offensive lineman.